Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. I am running. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? I wonder if I'm coming in well. I'm using this makeshift um, podcast station that I brought with me. So if anybody is out there, let me know how the audio is coming in because I am using my old school mic. I haven't used for a minute. Using it from side by side. Hello, everybody. Just seeing who's out there. We're doing a kind of a show. It's pretty cool. I'm on the East Coast, and this is the first time I'm actually doing my show at 10:05 Eastern Standard Time. Like, because I'm usually in Texas, so it's usually 9:05 for me. But I'm actually the time I say I'm going to be at. So, hello, welcome to my Manic Mondays, the interactive vlog with your host CJ Robles. Just wanted to chime in and say this is episode 37. And no, I did not plan that. This is exactly how it happened for this episode. Coincidence, maybe. Yeah, the intro for this episode, I had to kind of make shift. I forgot to upload it from to my Google Drive, so I had to do a quick one right now. But this episode is going to be a very view askew heavy world of Kevin Smith. So come on in and hang out. Let's talk some independent movies. Let's talk Kevin Smith. Let's hang out. I'm in Red Bank, New Jersey right now as we speak, and I am having a great time. This is more of a vacation since the last time I was here about a month ago. Last time was more just for the birthday bash, hang out, get the feel for it, and this this trip is a little bit more different. This was a more of a the premiere, and it was more of the just come and watch the movie. Wanted to go full circle and see the third installment of Clerks, which we now have Clerks 3. Got to see that yesterday. Got to watch it with Kevin Smith fans. Got to see the premiere. We got to I don't know. I don't know what to say. It was. I'm not gonna try to talk about the movie itself, but just talk about the experience. It was great. It was an awesome thing to be a part of. I'm really happy that I made a decision to come out here and do it because it's just kind of like I remember growing up and seeing a bunch of people talk about going to concerts and checking out their favorite bands. It was kind of the same thing, kind of a modern day filmmaking rock stars. So I like that these guys made this movies. I'm a big fan of theirs. I'm here because of them. And I got to say, I really do like New Jersey. It's pretty cool. I like it. I've been having a good time, meeting a lot of nice people. I've been meeting a lot of nice people. And well, I'm here because of this guy. So let's talk about the quote. I didn't get into films to win Academy Awards. I wanted to have a conversation with the audience. And the conversation, he did. Boom. A lot of the my behind the scenes footage stuff, or just is on my camera, on my actual camera. So I don't have anything uploaded yet. But this stuff I took my phone. So this is him. It's Kevin Smith talking to the audience after the movie after we finished watching it, and behind him is Marilyn Gigliotti in the center, and to the left, which would be stage right, is Brian O'Halloran, Dante Hicks, and Marilyn plays Veronica, and Kevin Smith, this good old Silent Bob. So it's just them three there hanging out and watching the movie with us. It was a cool experience. I mean, to watch it with the people who created it or part of it, to me is like by far one of my favorite things I've done because not only did I get to like recall it, I get to hang out with them and watch the movie. I mean, I went full blast. I went and got the full experience. So I have here it goes. So I went and got the VIP. So I got to hang out at the end. So it was pretty cool. Cool little VIP. So after the end of the movie, we got to go and take a photo op with Brian Holler and Marion Gigliotti and Kevin Smith. And I should be wearing my Clerks 3 shirt, but I wore it all day yesterday. Well, not all day, but I got it kind of messy. I'm talking about I'm using my laptop, so I'm actually not on my phone. I am on my laptop. I purchased not too long ago, so I can do stuff like this. I can be on the go and do a show wherever I'm at. And this is the cool thing I like about the whole, I guess, interactive vlog thing I like to call, because I'm not only able to do my show on Mondays, but I'm also able to do it like fresh off the event, which was like yesterday. So it's pretty cool. Um, So yeah, I'm kind of tired. We're at the beach all day today. Yeah, I was, yeah, it was exhausting, but it's fun. It was fun being on the beach. I got a little pass to be on the beach. Yeah, I went to was it Asbury Park? I think it was called the beach. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I had my son with me, so I got to take him to go play in the water in the ocean. It was quite the event. I really had a good time. I want to say that the out of all the beaches I've ever been to, that one was really nice. That one felt good, nice on the skin, and the sand wasn't too bad. Being in New Jersey, I was waiting to see when I was going to run into Bon Jovi, and sure enough, ran into Bon Jovi. He's one of the it's him and Kevin Smith is saying the sons of Jersey are Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen. And there was Bon Jovi. Ran into him. Boom. Went into the liquor store, and there he was. So I had to take a photo with. I don't really like taking photos of people without their permission, but he was just standing there looking perfect. So I was like, let me get a photo of you, Mr. Bon Jovi. So yeah, he was there. And I thought, honestly, I was expecting like to run into him, and that's kind of like that. And I thought that was funny. They have these what do you call it? They had a little French bakery I went to go check out today, and they have this thing called the chocolate meatloaf. It's pretty good. It's really nice. I gotta say, it's one of my was what I thought it was, like a nice chocolate dish. But this is a chocolate cloud, which it looks like a giant Oreo, and I thought it was gonna be. It's not as sweet as it looks. I thought it was gonna be a lot sweeter, but I just remembered that I was talking about the quote, and I'll get back to that. But I did, yeah. This was great. This was great. My son got some macaroons. Like there's like French bakery little cookies, and they make them fresh, and they're amazing. But the quote, when he says he wants to talk to his audience through his movies, like I think like the whole view skew, the whole movies, like the whole storytelling, the reusing of certain characters and coming back, I guess you would say, to the well, is like a great idea. I like spending time with these characters. I like his writing. It's impeccable. It's amazing. Clerks 3 was a good, just good feels. I did cry a lot, so I'm not ashamed of that. But he was talking to us, and it's I want to say for the third installment, like I gotta say, like where Kevin Smith is, like where he's at as a filmmaker. I mean, I think it's amazing that he was able to do that, pull it off, and do everything in New Jersey, and yeah, everything, because they even what do you call it? He talks about certain landmarks here, which is pretty cool, and yeah, so it's like when you're writing something, or you're creating an idea, like how do you want it to convey? How do you want it to be seen or be interpreted? And I like the fact that he did that with his movies. He was able, but he does a lot of things, comic books, the shows. Man, the fans, I love the fans. Love meeting everybody. I got to say, the Kevin Smith fan base are, I don't know. I feel like they've taken me in with open arms, and they're pretty cool. Getting to meet them in person is cool. I think getting to spend time with them, getting to like, I mean, I got the script for Clerks 3. Like, this is gonna help me out a lot. This is gonna help me with just, I like, you get to read Kevin Smith's writing like in hand. It's like he's writing his scenes. And it's like it's beautiful. It's like right here. And I mean, I think this is awesome. But as for like a filmmaker, and for myself to like kind of see how the creator creates things and be part of it, and come along for this whole ride, is really awesome. I want to say thanks to Kevin Smith, to Brian O'Halloran, and Jeff Anderson, Marilyn Gigliotti. And there may or may not be a gentleman from the network in this movie. He might be a representative of the Chulies gum. He might be there, but yeah, Scott Giaffo. Always want to thank that guy for, bringing me into the View Scoop. Man, it's cool. Like, it's like I had seen the movies when I was a kid, and I really liked them, but I didn't really know that they were gonna weigh in on me so much as I got older. And as soon as as soon as I don't know, we did the side by side Clerks and Clerks 2. As soon as I finished watching Clerks 2, I had seen it before, but it didn't hit like it hit this time, and watching it in my 30s. And when I started watching it, and just kind of, because I had it on, I rented it for like 48 hours, and watching it, I watched it like, I don't know, 10 times or something. Just, I mean, not, I didn't sit down and watch it all 10 times, but I had it playing on the background. I just would sit down and watch like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just big chunks of it, and then go about my day. But I had it playing in the background, and I just kept, I don't know, just like living this movie, this story. And then even Kevin Smith talked about it on the sorry, this is like, there's like something I've had this like mic in my backpack and I haven't used it, but it's got like a bunch of like that. That's what it has. Got like a nasty something. But he was even like one of the things he'll say is play pretend, and I honestly think that's like one of the best advice you can give a creative or somebody who's aspiring to do something or somebody that's trying to be somebody or go somewhere. Also, it is Labor Day weekend. I just realized that people are doing things. People are having a barbecue. No one's in here with me right now, so it's pretty cool. But people are out having fun. I kind of, I'm trying to piece this episode together as I can, but as I try to work through the whole it's a holiday. I was gonna try to do. I would like to do a show at the Small Castle, but it is closed today because of Labor Day. So one of the days I'll get it there. But I got to meet a lot of people. I got to hang out with like some of the fans or some of the people that work with Kevin Smith, and that's cool. I like meeting people that just want to talk about movies. We had a text message from a new friend of mine. Shout out to Mott. He's been texting me about movies, so I think it was pretty cool. I liked having a conversation with people just about movies. We just talk about like just the stories or like what it means to us, or just not just like Kevin Smith, but just other things like talking about like Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel, X-Men, even things like Power Rangers or pop culture, just anything, or movies, comic books. I want to get back in the comic books. I did purchase the Fantastic Four, the Alex Ross illustrations or book. I got it. Went to the stash myself, and it was a busy line. Like the stash was insanely long just to go to the secret stash. Just go to the comic book store, and I think that's awesome. And taking my son and letting him watch like go around and see everything and like look at the toys. And my son wants a toy store, so it'd be pretty cool to figure out how to do it. He wants. I see. I feel like it's the same thing. Um, but going back to the whole view skew and just like being your own creator or whatnot, like this show, and getting together with Joe Ridgely and Gabe and Brandon E. Brooks, getting everybody on the show on the network, like learning to just like get these shows up and going, and the whole fan experience, the whole convention, the Comic Cons. Like I don't know, I'm never realized I never knew I was going to be doing this, so this is cool that this has brought me to this right now, this intersection of life, and I enjoy sharing it with people, even though I have nobody in here. 'Cause I can see who's in here, and I don't care. It's this like if somebody watches this in the future, and see what you learn, or maybe we can talk about it, or maybe I'll be able to talk back. I don't know. Just kind of throwing this out there. But I think the fact that it is Labor Day weekend, it is kind of taking away from my hits. But it's all right because I am exhausted too. I was at the beach like freaking for a long time today, and I am a little tired. I like got a little tan, not too much, but it was fun. Man, I got hit hard with a rogue wave. Hit me good. That's one of those waves that just kind of goes like real deep into land, and it was a big one. And man, it hit me like I was like, I'm not gonna try to get soaking wet. And sure enough, that wave just came out and punched me in my back, and and I was like, okay, so I gotta get in the water. It was fun seeing my son just kind of like playing with the waves. And never been on the beach before, so it was cool to see him do that. And I'm making the best of this vacation, and I'm happy that I'm able to do the show. Not just on my phone. I hope my audio is coming in good, but just is that maybe I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking at the light, seeing if it's working or not. Because I have it all rigged up now. It's pretty little cool system. But anyways, so what I wanted to talk about was when people watch this in the future, and this is a past episode. I've been you got to do the VIP experience. So I said I got to talk to Kevin Smith for a little bit. You have your little time to talk, and I got to take a photo, and this is my photo. Boom. Made it all too cool. It was Brian, there's Kev, and there's Marilyn. So this is like, I wait till the end because it's just, I don't know. I like being one of the last ones, or I either be the first one or the last one. But it was cool that we got to take a photo with them. And man, it's a cool thing getting to talk to Kevin and getting to be just to kind of get to have a small little chit chat. Even 30 seconds, 40 seconds. It's cool. And people, it's a lot of people, and a lot of people want to talk to them. And I was at the end, so it's kind of you get what you get. But I mean, I love it. It's cool. Like it's helping me out as a filmmaker, as a writer, as a creator, as even like a content creator. It's helping me out a lot because it helps me kind of there's certain gaps I need to fill, and by watching somebody else do what you want to do, you can learn, you can figure it out, and you can also figure it out on your own. But it's also cool just to see somebody like go through with something you want to go through, and I like it. I mean, this broadcasting thing is pretty cool because Brian O'Halloran, like I kind of I'm mimicking him. I'm literally he has a show called O'Halloran. He does it once in a while. But I literally like saw his first 13 episodes and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then when I started building my show, I had no idea. I was like kind of ripping him off. So thank you, Brian O'Halloran. I will always say that this is a little mini version of the O'Halloran. Great show. And then there's Marilyn. Had a great conversation with Marilyn. She's so cool. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to say that it was a great event, great experience coming to Red Bank, being watching the movie, hanging out with the cast. I don't know. I'm learning to be more what do you call it, in the moment, and learning to just take things for what they are. Oh, I forgot to say. Oh no, I got it up here. There you go. But no, I think even like it was pretty cool that I had a buddy of mine he's from New Jersey, but he's in New York as well. So he's like from both cities, or he's back and forth. But he saw that I was here last time, and he was like, "Yo, I didn't know you're coming to Jersey." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just kind of last minute." And then when I checked in the other day that I was on the airport, he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, let's hang out." And my friend came all the way from New York to come hang out with me, which I think it's like 40 minutes or something, which is awesome. So we hung out last night, and I hadn't seen him in about 10, I don't know, 10, 12 years, something like that. But we've kept in touch with social media online, message here and there, help each other out. He calls me the CJ Iglesias. He says the old school reference of Enrique Iglesias, but his name is T. Eric. So there he is next to Brian O'Halloran, and so that's us. We hung out with them a little bit after the show, and they kind of just chilled with us for a little bit. But I'm very happy that my friend, a good friend of mine, T. Eric, he came out and hung out with me. It was fun. It was cool. Like we had a good time. We caught up. We're just talking. That is his lady to my side. Yeah, the photo. They're like, in the photo. I was like, sure. I just kind of stumbled in there, but it was cool. Like I gotta say, I had a good time, and I'm happy that he went. Eric, appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother, for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit. Like that was cool. Like he took his time to come and hang out with me, and he actually watched the movie. He sent me a photo, his photo from where his seats were at, and they're like better than mine. He was right up front. I was on the side. But no, I had a great time, man. This is a cool little photo we have. But it's a great little slice of life, little memory. But I'm happy and thank you to Eric. Like that was awesome that you came to hang out with me and you watched the movie. I felt like my seat was pretty good, so I know the whole the Bassie Theater, or is it Count Bassie? The being in that theater like that, I don't know. It didn't like teleport you to like the past or anything, but it had more of it did have a gritty, like it didn't have the best quality. It wasn't like you were like sitting in these chairs that you were like reclined. You're like watching the old school theater. Like you're in a theater, It was like you just your chair and that was it. It wasn't like a massager or like a space chair. You just would just sit down and sit back up. And one thing I do love about like this experience of watching the movie with people that love the franchise, who love the View Skew, is all the cheers when sorry, I got burpees. I'm burpees. I got burps. When all the like the cast, I mean the crew, were just people to see somebody that does a cameo that you enjoy or you like watching, and you just or you somebody you're hanging out with. There's like I was like it's cool. I was hanging out with people the night before that are in the movie that I didn't know were in the movie, but I was hanging out with them and I'd seen them in the movie. I'd be like, oh wow, there they are. And but it's cool. They're in a movie now, even though it's a small part or a small cameo. But you would hear people's names, shout outs, and I just thought it was cool. So when Marilyn came on stage, it was like, especially when Brian, when Dante Hicks, when he gets on the screen, and Randall Grace, people we go crazy. And there may or may not be a Julie's Gun representative in that movie that people go crazy when they see him. But it's fun, it's kind of like it is like a concert where you go watch a rock and roll concert and you have like box seats or whatnot, but your box seat is just your seat, like right where you're next to each other. It's kind of a little bit, I guess, more organized, or just in seats. Because I've gone to concerts where you just sit down the whole time too, when they're like punk bands and stuff. But and I liked it. I had a good time. Like with just uh, being present, being there. Yeah, this show is. I pieced this thing in the last 15 minutes. It's awesome. I thought it was just like, I mean, I had to do it. It's so crazy that this is my episode 37, because this is episode 37 since I started doing my Manic Monday. So this is 37 week, and I have taken like 2 Mondays off because I was exhausted, and then 2 Mondays have been requested off because we did a show on my Mondays instead of my show. But now I know exactly what my show is, so I'm sticking with it. And it's Monday nights, 10:05 Eastern Standard Time, 10:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's gonna be me. But the whole reference of the 37 is insane. I didn't even realize that until I started doing the cue card. I was like, this is really episode 37. How ironic is this? Like, what are the odds? What are the odds that this is gonna be the episode that's what do you call it? Connected with this, the number that's connected with this series. But I mean, for me to do this, I would have known to have done this like months in advance, and there's no way we're like a year, and because they didn't tell us like 2 months ago, and I've been having this show 2 months, like what, 8 episodes. I was still being like the 20s, so it's really cool that I don't know. It's just coincidence that tonight, September 5th, 2022, it's episode 37 of my Manic Mondayz, which is 37 is a very ironic number with the world of Ken Smith, especially Clerks, of all movies. Like, that's where it comes from. And it's this episode, so that's kind of cool. What a coincidence. Let's see. So I'm gonna wind down this episode. I probably got about another 9 minutes of material, and I'm gonna take a break because I am tired. I did take a 15-minute nap before, a power nap before I got started, because I was like, oh, I'm too exhausted. I need to take some kind of, because I've been up and I don't know, I've been up early, but the being at the beach, it's just, there's a beach, it's cool. I don't have a beach where I'm from. I have a lake, but you can't. It's really hard to get to sometimes because a lot of people. But it's fun. But what we're gonna say? Oh yeah, so I actually got to hang out with a certain actor today. Got to have a few just sit down and conversation with. See, these guys are from On Our Own. You see the guy at the bottom right? That is actor. What do you call it? Derek Albidi. He plays Damone on Our Own. There he is. He's a good actor. I like. He's one of my favorite characters. Between him and Andrew Bain, who's right there, who plays Drew. They they really have like a good chemistry, and it's two of my favorite actors. And here's Brandon Hollerman. It's Barry, who's the bartender, the bar owner. So but I was hanging out with good old Damone. Look at this. Boom. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. Like, check it out. Like, he reached out to me. He says, "Let's hang out. Let's hang out." I was like, "Cool, hang out for a minute." There he is. That's his show that he's on. That's in the back. You have Trey Burbank and Ernie O'Donnell, the producers and the writers. Troy's the writer of the show. It's pretty cool, man. But yeah, there he goes, hanging out, hanging out with Derek. It was fun. Good guy. Getting to meet people. Like, this is what I like all about the whole View Askew. It's the family and just people in general. Getting to talk to people and talk about things you enjoy. It is a thing of like, I don't know how to explain it, where I don't want to talk about other things other than like movie topics or pop culture. Like, it's just because it's I don't know, enjoy it. I enjoy figuring out how you make this, how you created all this, how this works. Like, if I had a light, I'd be a little bit different, but the lights are bright. I'm like, oh man, the lights are even hurting me. So I just kind of tilted a little bit, maybe pull myself up, or whatever. But yeah, I like learning all that stuff. I didn't realize I was always been curious about the movies, how they're made, videos, video games, board games. Now I like seeing how board games work. There's a bunch of cool games. My son actually beat me on Banana Blast the other day. We played best out of 5, and he beat me. And I will say 2 times that he beat me. The monkey that pops up fell in his favor. So yeah, but he beat me. Is it fun? I just learned how to play board games. It was like $9, so I bought 2. I gave one a gift. I gave one as a gift to somebody, to a friend. But hanging out with Derek and talking about his acting career, and him sharing his little life experience a little bit with me, like and I was sharing a little bit of life experience with him. It was pretty cool. That getting to know him better, and the fact that he's an actor. It's cool. He's looking for roles, and he was what do you call it? Telling me how he's getting stuff, and that was pretty cool. I'm like, I'm in Texas, so it's like I gotta take what I can get. But man, it was cool getting to hang out with him. He's a really cool guy. I really do like his character Damone on Your Own, man. His character is pretty hilarious. He's got him down. So let's see. I gotta offend the thing I'm doing for just as a fan of the show. I gotta write something out. We'll see what happens. I have no ties with them, but they're just cool people. I got to meet them and got to meet Troy Burbank, shake his hand. It's cool. It was just nice people. Cool to meet other like creators that are doing stuff. But that being said, I got 4.5 minutes. Yeah, I've been having fun here in New Jersey. I actually went to I've been having a little too much fun here. Got into a cool little poker game on Saturday. It was a good time. Had a lot of fun, and as you can see there, I had a lot of chips. So, see, the main ones are those pink ones, those purple ones, in the bottom, like in the middle. Those are the ones you want to have. Those are the 500s, and those orange ones are five. But you want those fives. But I like playing poker. I hadn't played in a long time. Been a while. It's been a really long time, but got back in the saddle real easy. What else was I gonna say? Well, yeah, just coming in live from Red Bank, episode 37 in a row. Kind of. I think I'm taking a few days off, but I did want to talk about what because the other. Oh yeah, so the movie, the one I had on for crowd the fun. Do I have it in here or did I take it down? The Legend of El Chupacabra. I will be a featured extra in that movie, so keep an eye out for that. When I get back in Texas in a couple days, I'll be sending over my credentials to Rob Mabry, the creator, and yeah, so I'll have a featured extra role. So I got a movie coming up, and then yeah, so that'll be the Legend of El Chupacabra. I have a I have a small featured extra. I guess I it was on the Indiegogo, so I got that. I wanted to get the death scene. They had to be in the death scene, like the way Roberts explained to me that you're gonna have like a suit thing on, and it was gonna like rip you're gonna be torn apart or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So when I went to go get it for the Indiegogo went away, I went to purchase it, and it wasn't there. Let's check real quick. Let's see if it's there or not. Because if it's still not there, that would be kind of. Let's see. So I'm here at the Indiegogo. Let's go check it out. Let's find out. I think because I think it's already been time for. Well, there's 5 hours left. So if anybody wants to, well, this is let's do a little shout out. It's 5 hours left on this. Wow. See, that's the cool thing about my show. We go everywhere we want because it's a little vlog. Also, I took me forever to edit the videos for this show because they what do you call it? I have to use my laptop. I don't have a mouse. I use my fingers, and my hands pretty big. Anyways, so he's got $11,075. They have 55 percent of their 20,000 goal. They have 5 more thousand. So if you're getting hold of this, and I mean, I have 5 more hours to go. If you want to be help out an independent Texas film comedy, I say give it a shot. Be fun, be part of it, contribute. It's pretty cool. And if you want, I mean, you get behind the scenes stuff. So they have a lot of cool perks here. But I got let's see, where is it at? See, they have these other ones like attend the private screening, science screenplay, creature concept art. But there's also the movie I want to get. But there's visit the set and featured extra. So I'm number 5 right here. So I got that one. But they don't have the death anymore. It wasn't here. There was a put your song executive producer. Yeah. Wow. 2 people got the executive producer. Cool. So if you guys want to help out Rob Mabry's the Legend of a Chupacabra, say come over to the Indiegogo and pick a perk. It's pretty cool. Support a local Texas filmmaker, even though I'm not in Texas right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be a featured extra. What does it say what the featured extra is? Let's see real quick, because this is what the whole My Manic Movies is all about. I mean, My Manic Mondays. We talk about what I'm up to with what I've also, if I'm doing something like cool and interesting like this. It says here, immortalize yourself on film. Be a featured extra in The Legend of a Chupacabra. What's a featured extra, you asked? It's a role as an extra, non-speaking, that is recognizable on screen. Your Aunt Pearl, your Uncle Lou won't have any trouble making you out. Live the dream of being forever captured on film. So I'll have hopefully like a running scene or something. I'll be chasing me. I don't know. I'll probably get one of these like a hey. So we'll see. But I don't know. A featured extra. I mean, I really have never been a featured extra. I mean, I probably have. I think on Friday Night Lights, but I wasn't like asked to keep coming back. I just remember they let me get closer to the camera, and that's all it was for that. That's like those days. But other than that, I think that might have been. I don't know if that's ever what I've been, because I don't know. Like back in the day when the film, I thought I was just getting next to like I said, next to the camera. But they still got to fill about 5 hours for that campaign. So if anybody's interested, give it a shot. Because we also have, I am also an executive producer for The Evil 3. So that CJ Viccio's movie is gonna be pretty awesome. Derek and I were talking about it because I think Derek is supporting the movie as well. Yeah, it's a cool concept, you know. Yeah, Derek liked the fact that it was Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Leatherface arrested. Like they actually got processed. Like he was making, that was pretty cool. So I mean, that's the if you see there's like a concept trailer for this. It's pretty cool. I don't want to play it because I don't want to play any video here. I don't want to get dinged. YouTube is kind of, I don't know, they'll ding you and they won't tell you why, but then they won't hurt you. They'll just ding you and take your video away. So I don't want to do that. But anyways, you don't want to over upset the gods. But yeah, The Evil 3. I'm an executive producer on this movie. So if y'all want to see if I follow this movie and follow CJ, the other CJ, yeah, I say go for it. And I'm also a producer here for Killer Campout 2. It's the 80s flick. I gotta see when I'm gonna get. I haven't got any information on this yet, but this movie I just saw it on Indiegogo and I picked it, and I picked associate producer. So just support movies if I can. So I got this movie coming out. I saw the first one. I saw the first one's on I believe YouTube, so you can watch the first one. Yeah, I did this for when did I do this? Episode 35, so 2 episodes ago. Oh yeah, because I had Mark on last week, which was a great episode as well. But like I said, that 10:05, I'm actually did it. Oh, I'm a little late, but I did it. I'm on the 10 o'clock on the Eastern Standard Time, and well, I think I'm getting ready to wrap up. It's already been. Oh, I was gonna do it just 30 minutes. I'm at 32, but I feel like I'm warming up now. I feel like I really want to talk, and I do got to say that for acting purposes, I have some monologue study I have to do this week, and I have some lines I have to do because I have a little, I guess, prologue, I think is what it's called, or I have a scene to do in a movie. And I'll be like, I'm not part of the movie itself. I'm part of the story, but I'm not part of that. I'm not in the actual movie. I don't know how. I have to figure it out how to explain it because it's the epilogue. I don't know. I'm part of the movie, which I'm not. And we'll talk about that movie later. But I'll be helping out. I'll be doing some scenes in that. So I think I'll be filming that this week. And then I got my buddy Chainsaw Jerry over there, Alan Danziger. Him and I have been hanging out. So let's see what him and I come up with, because I got some ideas. Him and I've been hanging out talking. It's pretty cool. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, just I'm going through this real quick. Do I got anything here that I really want to talk about? Let's see. Well, I mean, look, this was in November of last year, in Rhode Island Con, and I met Kev there, and then got to meet Scott. I got to meet Shafo, but I met him then, and I met him another handful of times. I'm probably met Kevin like I think 5 times already. But it's working out pretty cool. Like just getting to see him, how he does everything. Guys, I don't know how he's in a different state every freaking day, or how he does it, how he keeps up, like how he memorizes things. Remember, he knows like a lot of fans. Like he was talking to them, asking them. I could just see him there, like he recognizes people, and I'm like, that's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of energy to use, but he does it, and I can learn from him and step my stuff up. But let's see. I guess that's it. I'll go to about 1 minute. I like doing the even number there of 5:35. But everybody, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It's the Labor Day Monday. That's what's working. This isn't really work. This is fun. But you know what I forgot to do? I feel like a silly boy. Forgot to put the freaking, look at that. The whole episode went, and I didn't. Now I got to wait like 5 minutes. Nah, we got to do another 5 minutes so I can show, make sure people know the content. Where to follow. I turned it off just to kind of make sure I had it right, but I did. Oh, my bad. But yeah, let's see. I don't want to waste any more time. But I do have, like I said, I'm also going to be reading some screenplay while I am on the plane. Yeah, and it's my son fits perfect in the middle seat, so he can like fall asleep. But this is I was giving some acting advice to Derek earlier, and I was like, if you want to get better at writing scripts, just read them. Like read a script like as an actor, and then you'll start picking up. That's how I did it back in the day. I would read just because I had a bunch of auditions, so I have a bunch of scripts left over, and I was like, well, I have all these characters I can't use, so I started creating stories. But I was horrible like forever, and I'm still not even that good. But just kind of reading it and seeing how it's laid out, and knowing that the script is very important to getting your idea done, and getting important to getting everybody on the same page, and having everybody like enjoying what you want to do together, so nobody's like left in the dark, because the script is the soul of your movie. You got to have everybody on the same page. You got to have everything going well. You got to have like everything has to be what do you call it? It has to be, I guess, synchronized all at once, because we're only taking so many takes, or you're only doing the movie as much as you can. So reading material. I have but the cool thing is this is my second book. I have the Clerks 2 one, and this is Clerks 3, so I have two of them already there. And I do love reading the Clerks 2 script book. Like this is cool. Like this is the whole movie right here. And just I've already seen it, gone through the scenes in my head, and like watching this movie and then reading the scripts is like it's cool. It's hand in hand, works hand. Am I coming in? Oh no, did my mic get unplugged? Let's find out. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. I think I'm back. I guess I dropped the book anyways. But yeah. So the script of a movie is very important to make sure that everybody on your team, or everybody who's going to be in that scene for the day, and everybody helping out, they all know what we're at. We're going together. So you're trapping or bottling time, and you're putting time in a bottle, and you want to make sure, because once you start filming, sometimes you can just lose track of time. You can keep filming, and then you're losing track of night or day, or just the hour. It just burns right through it. And script and timekeeper is going to help you out a lot with that. And just a script, I believe, supervisor, just somebody that goes through it as you're going through the movie, and you're going over the things you have to do. Make sure you hit all the lines. Make sure you hit all the everything you need for the actual scene to be complete. But yeah, for that day, I mean, film, I love it. I'm falling more and more in love with it. The more people I meet, meeting fans that like talk about movies and how they're made, and being on sets, and being in like Zoom meetings and all that stuff. It's fun. It's cool. Like being a fan behind the scenes in a way, like getting to see how it's all kind of done up close. It really helps me get like way better at this and understanding. Because if this audio is coming in, which I hope it is, because I see it's like it's working here. This would be a great opportunity for me to have like do this. I don't know about the mic. This is my original mic. It's just super easy to use, to plug in, and just getting to use it. I'm holding it the whole time, but I'm learning. I'm learning how I've used this mic before, just side by side. I know it doesn't work if it's like right here. It's a very directional mic. It has to be like I think this is the farthest I can go. But you learning. I'm learning, and then practicing stand up. I'm learning more how to hold the mic in my hand. Oh well, I'm trying to see what I've kind of learned just from all this, and like I said, filmmaking, and then acting, and then just learning to be your own producers, learning to do your own shows, learning to do whatever it is you want to do, and just getting it out there, and just getting started. Yeah, because even though this show tonight might not be the see, I'm on my laptop. This show might not be the best show I've done, but at least I hope it's coming in well. That I know I can work on that. Let's do a little My Manic Media. Let's see what My Manic Media is going to be this week. I guess it is going to be writing and script reading, because that's what I'll be doing for the next few weeks. So yeah, I'll be posting that on social media. So my Manic Media is going to be reading and writing. This is what I'm going to be doing the next couple of weeks. I'm going to go back and read this movie, because let's face it, we all know I'm probably going to go watch the Austin one, even though the tickets might be sold out. But I'm going to try to go see when the movie's in my neck of the woods, because it's my neck of the woods. Why not? I think it's like on a Tuesday or something, so I might be able to do it. Yeah, just kind of going through this. I'm gonna go read this tonight, and kind of go through some of the scenes, learn more or less what I saw and what I'm reading. Connect them the dots, and kind of making sure I can do it on my own, and pushing it out. This is such a cool, like, I don't know, I just love, like, Rosario Dawson, Jared Furman in the back, like, it's pretty cool. There's a little world here. It's a little creation, a little story, and it just it feeds the soul. It's really really good. I don't know, I like reading scripts, even though I don't like it's weird, because sometimes a script, it doesn't really help me create the idea, but I just like reading it. Like I like the dialogue. I like seeing how close it gets to like people really having a conversation. So like I don't know, I enjoy it. But I enjoy what I can with what I got. And And sometimes as an actor, you only have your scripts to go over, and that's what you'll use. Well, like animation as well. Animation is like everything. You still use do script animation, and you have a storyline, and every cell has a purpose. Every scene has a purpose. Every little touch, every time the pen touches the paper, or every time the digital was it stylus touches the pad, it has a purpose in animation. So every time you do that, like you want everybody to be on the same page and work together. And it's just, and that's what I'm learning from the whole like I said, the Kevin Smith fans, Kevin Smith, and this whole Eskew thing, is that it's just people getting along and having something in common, and it's a lot of camaraderie. I'm an outsider. I'm definitely an outsider coming in, because these people have been hanging out with them forever, 25 years, 30 years, and I'm new, 2 years, but I've, even though I've seen the movies, I've been around for since I was a kid. I didn't know that I got this deep, but I'm happy I've followed this rainbow and this path, because these are creators, people that I like to make stuff I like to talk about. So hopefully I can create something. This whole journey I've been going on. I have a lot of footage, and I'll put it together and we'll slap it up and talk about it. But when I have time, and I'll make time for it this week. But this whole journey, going on this whole circle of like figuring out like how I want to get started, how I want to do my feature film, what am I doing, what I need to learn, who do I need to be around, or it's been fun, it's been great. Like who do I need to who do I need to cut out of my life, who do I need to be closer to my life, what do I need to do, how do I work with my son all the time, how do I work when he's away, because sometimes I'm thinking about him when I'm not with him. So you find this work balance. And also like losing my book when I lost my journal, that a lot of my stuff in it, a lot of my work for my clients, I had to start all over. Like that knocked me into the depression that I hated. Like, some episodes I go back when I watch my work, I'm like, oh yeah, I know I was super depressed that day and I didn't want to do the show, but I still did it. And even like last week, man, I enjoyed having Mark from 70 horror movies on, and JW he crashed the party and he was like, sorry. And I was like, no, dude, this is what it's about. This is fun. We're talking movies. It'd be one thing if he was on here just being like rude and talking smack and like just not really having a good time. But it was a fun. And I said there the show, he kept apologizing. I was like, dude, y'all are just going back and forth about movies. Mark and JW just going back and forth about 70 movies, and I don't know that much 70s horror movies, or not, 70 movies in general. And they were like, JW was sorry. No, this is cool because I'm taking it in. Like I'm feeding myself with all this knowledge because I want to know more about these movies and how they're so interesting and how people still love them to these days. There's like people dedicate, time for like, movies that a movie is made. Let's keep it relevant. All of them, doesn't matter if it's good or bad or what you think. They're hard to make. They're seriously hard to make. And then for people to not only like understand the movies, but like to have multiple generations go through it. Like we have Mr. Bean in my house. My son loves the Mr. Bean, which is either the animated show or the Rowan Atkins. He does both, but like, or the real life one with you see the actor Rowan Atkins, and he loves Mr. Bean. But it's like I remember being really young, and when it came out on HBO, Mr. Bean, I remember watching it and like cracking up. And then my dad likes it, so it's like, oh, right here we have 3 generations of Mr. Bean like lovers, and I can't express how much like Mr. Bean in my house is funny. Hello, Bean. It's like, I'm hanging out with my son watching Mr. Bean on YouTube, and I would never thought like Mr. Bean would be relevant in my life again. But it's awesome that he's back, and I get to share with my son. And so hopefully, when my son gets of age and can and understand movies, I'll show him the Kevin Smith collection, and how I even got here, how we're kind of connected to this, because he's here, he's asleep, but he's here with me tonight. It's like it's fun now. I'm able to show him these things. And Mr. Bean does like I mean I'm looking at I'm studying Rowan Atkins when we watch when I watch the live version. I'm learning what he's doing, how he's like miming, he's mimicking. He doesn't Mr. Bean doesn't talk. He'll talk here and there. Let's say a few little words. He's very shy, and he talks really low. But I like the fact that Rowan Atkins is very expressive with his body, and he's not super like slapstick and rubbery and gumstick. He's more just cautious, more scared, more he's inventive. And I think that's what my son loves about Mr. Bean is the fact that he'll create a problem, and then he'll create a problem to get out of that problem. And my son likes doing that. My son likes making booby traps at the house, which somebody like, oh, Dennis the Menace meets Saul. It's gonna be or what's his name? McAllister, Kevin McAllister freaking Home Alone. So I think that's funny how my son like just likes doing stuff like that. We likes playing adventure and he made a sand trap today, a quick sand trap at the beach. Even though when the water came in, he was having fun, And I like that we can play around and even like right here making a movie references like Home Alone, Dennis the Menace. I like that. That's fun to me. Like just kind of explore. It's just great conversation or great fun time. But whoever's in here, thank you for being in here with me. I have one person here been here for a minute. But yeah, I'm coming. I'm at 46 minutes. If I could just squeeze off 14 more, get to an hour, but I don't think I have it in me. My voice is going. I think I've talked about all my subjects that I've had here, all the topics. Let's see if I have anything else real quick because I do have. Well, I mean, I have quite a few things, but I don't want to talk about everything. But let's see. I could. Oh, I do. Oh, wait, man, I got another thing I got to share. I'll do it real quick. It's right here. Oh man, it's pretty awesome. Because I did, like I said, I went to that French bakery, and they had a bunch of items, and I had this is the one. This is the one that I liked. This is the one Dad likes. It was a chocolate mousse or custard. I don't know what they call it. Oh yeah, that was good. Like almost a pudding, but that was a good dessert. Amazing stuff here in New Jersey, Red Bank. More like I said, I wasn't going to talk about Clerks 3. I wasn't going to ruin it for anybody because no spoilers here. I will not do that. But I did want to talk about my Clerks 3 experience of coming to Red Bank and meeting the cast and crew, hanging out, and making this an event. I like that Kevin Smith does this because it's him and his people, and it's not like a corporate company that's just trying to gouge you out of money. Some of this stuff does cost money. It is expensive. So I mean, I know they think about their fan base, so that's always great. And yeah, I'm falling asleep. Like I'm tired. The beach, as fun as it is, it's draining. It's like kind of when you go tubing, and then you're on the river all day, and then like you think you can do stuff at night, and you just fall asleep because it's the sun drains you. And then running around. And we were playing. I ran around all day today on the beach. It was fun. I had a great time. But that being said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see. I'm just basically killing time at this point. I have nothing else to add. I have nothing else to talk about. And I kind of just did a recap on what I did, and I did. Oh man, I did have some good dinner tonight. I had sea bass yesterday. Ooh, it was love the food. I love seafood, and it's great being by the sea. We'll see. I think tomorrow, because I think tomorrow we have one more. Tomorrow I'll be talking about. Maybe I'll talk about this next time. I found the deli. There's a deli I found here last time on my way out. I kind of stumbled into it, and I couldn't find it. I've been trying even online. I was looking for it online. I don't remember the name, but I had used a credit card that I hadn't used in a while because I was looking through my bank statement. I couldn't find it, but I used a credit card to pay, and I forgot. I was like, you know what? Let me check online and see if I can find the payment. Sure enough, it was the date, and that was the name of the deli. And I'm going back tomorrow to go have lunch there because I had one of the best sandwiches I've ever had ever. Like it was up there, and it was a nice I think a pastrami or something like that. I'll get more info next time. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Look, this is like I found this photo before I go. Check it out. I showed the Kevin Smith photos and whatnot, and then but even like look, here's the one with Gabe and I. We partied hardcore in the Texas Frightmare. But like that's like in the Escape, the network. That's that's what I'm here for. But I'm here because of doing what I want to do. But I'm here because I got stories to share with my friends in my network. But it all started with this. Look at that. Last year in March, and now it's September 2022, and I'm here doing meeting these people all over again. There it is. That's the first time I got to actually officially meet them. And then here we are last night. Doing a group photo, which I think is like it's surreal to me. Like I never realized I was going to be doing this, so it's pretty cool. Just kind of figuring out who they are. It's nothing special. It's not like I'm in a movie or anything with them. It's just a fan. You're just supporting them and you're supporting their work and their effort because it's cool. It's worth it. It's cool. Like I appreciate you. Out of all things you can support out there, I think having a healthy like a relationship with people that are creators. Like when I say that, I mean like not like trying to like being like a super fan or whatnot. But I mean I enjoy being part of this. Anyways, I hit 50 minutes. I'm gonna go already. I'm sorry everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm just like at this point rambling. I'm probably gonna say something dumb. But I will tell everybody that see y'all later. Happy for hanging out with me on episode 37 in a row. Yeah, we'll talk about next week. I think I have a guest for next week. Let's see who I have. I think I have somebody in line. I think I have a few people for the next shows. I do have an acting friend that based out of Austin that I really, really want to get on my show because he also does animation, and I've seen him perform a lot of times. He's one of my favorite actors and stage actors in Austin. So I'm really trying to book him down. So once I get him, I know a lot of the dominoes will start falling. And it's also like the new Halloween, October, September now. So when I get back to Texas, I'm definitely gonna go back to Spirit Halloween and have some fun there and start decorating because it's 2 months of Halloween now. It's amazing. I'm gonna go for it. I see so many of my friends posting that they already have all their Halloween stuff up, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's time for me to do it. But thank you for watching my Manic Mondays, the movie and mental health show. Anything you could learn from me or from anybody that I'm here that I have associated with, it's good to kind of just see what we do. And I think support is the best thing. So if you can support just by not money wise, but like emotionally, or just like, hey, tell people that I enjoy your work. I think it's cool. Anyways, like I said, it's tired. I'm late. I'm just talking. But all right, peace out, everybody. Have a good night, and thank you for hanging out.